Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and in this episode of Turtle's Lab we are taking a closer look on Thorn armor. Is it the best for sneaking? As it should be if we follow the description. The full set offers harder to detect while sneaking, and as well melee targets and melee attackers bleed. Then let's see how good this effect actually is. For this test, I have at this moment equipped full set of non-legendary scout armor with shadowed mods installed. Then this is our baseline, and we'll compare it with Thorn armor, and all pieces of my Thorn armor, I will show you what kind of pieces I have first, does not come with any sneak enhancing abilities. Like there is no extra agility, there is no harder to detect while sneaking, there is no unyielding pieces. All of them are neutral for sneak. Then we are comparing the full set versus just a scout armor. What's better? And the reason I'm doing it now, and I never did it before, is because shadowed mod finally work on scout armor, and this allows us to use it over the leather armor. What's a big change? All right, let's closer to the start. Okay, I think I'm close enough. The bracket is quite small, and I try to align it with the pipe just to help me see if there is a difference after equipping a full set of Thorn. First, let's equip just 4 pieces. Let's see if anything happened. No, that's good, because that means that shadowed on Thorn armor is working the same as on just scout armor. And that's important, because if you do not know, there's multiple mods that cannot be installed on Thorn armor and solar armor. Like, for example, brawling or weighted cannot be installed on this armor, therefore it's not really good for melee, but still can be really good for range sneak characters if this will work. Okay, we need the 5th piece, installing the 5th piece, and yeah, bracket is visibly larger. That's good, that means our sneak ability is improved, but now how much? Let's see what we can do in order to figure it out. I have equipped shielded leathers that are giving me 3 points to my agility. Let's see how big of a difference it will make if I will unequip it. It's getting smaller, exactly like it was before equipping full set. Then it's looked that will be equivalent of 3 agility. Okay, let's put the shielded leathers back. Okay, bracket go back, and now I have those Thorn armor pieces that I put in name no shadowed. Basically all difference, it's the same set, but I didn't install shadowed. I want to see how much of a difference it makes. Okay, let's put one without shadowed. It's smaller, but not quite as much as 3 agility. If I put 2 pieces without shadowed, yeah, I think it will be like equivalent of 2 pieces without shadowed. It's not now aligned. Okay, let's put 1 piece with shadowed back. Slightly bigger, 2 pieces with shadowed. Where is it? There. And going bigger. Then yes, it's looked like this special effect is equivalent of like 3 agility or 2 pieces with shadowed. Then that's quite a bit. It's quite a bit of a difference. I'm still trying to get a full set of something really good for sneak, like unyielding, to check this armor with a proper legendary effects, or on the 3rd star harder to detect while sneaking, but so far no luck with crafting those pieces. To make this test complete, let's see how this first part of this special legendary effect works. Melee targets and melee attackers bleed. How much damage can we expect from that? And how exactly it works? First, let's see, does it maybe work with ranged weapons? And definitely not. But I have this handy pull cue that one of the legendary ghouls in Barrows dropped for me, then let's try if this will be good enough. Okay, let's hit this guy with this pull cue and let's see. He's taking a little bit of a damage. I will not say it's much. It's definitely not a significant amount late game. It's a mole miner and he bleed a little bit and that's about it. But the more important test. Can this armor handle mole rats, low level mole rats when they bite me? It can, but it's definitely not a quick way to deal with them. Although you don't need to do anything at level 1 mole rats, very annoying little creatures will kill themselves. Then that's definitely a bonus. Yeah, that's the one use case for it. And you get experience for those kills. And yet there is a use case for this damage. Not a big one though. Yeah, definitely not for big creatures, but for little annoying mole rats it's good enough. Oh, and I forgot to test one more very important thing. Does it stack with improved stealth from the fixer? Okay, let's jump straight back into barrows. Okay, as the last time, we have full set of Thorn equipped, bracket aligned with the pipe, and now let's see after I equip the fixer, will it get bigger? Yes, it's going bigger. Then definitely Fixer does stack with bonus from Thorn armor. That's a good news. And by the way, how big is the bonus from the Fixer? Is it the same as Thorn armor? Let's equip one piece of regular scout to see if this will go back to alignment with the barrel. Okay, not weapon apparel. Ultra right, shadowed armor, left leg scout. Losing the bonus. Yes. It is exactly the same bonus as from the fixer. Then you have a bonus like carrying 2 fixers. The strength of this bonus is exactly the same as bonus from the fixer. And it does stack. As you can see, I crafted a lot of Thorn armor pieces as I was basically curious and trying to figure out if it's possible to get harder to detect on a 3rd star, but so far I wasn't able to get harder to detect as a 3rd star on this armor, and I asked some people that are using this armor and none of them have harder to detect on 3rd star. Therefore, I'm not sure if it's even possible. It is very likely that harder to detect while sneaking, that is already a set bonus, replaces the possibility of getting harder to detect while sneaking as a 3rd star. If you guys have Thorn armor with harder to detect while sneaking on 3rd star, definitely let me know, as I wasn't able to get a single piece with that. And for the final part, let's go and see how this will work versus enemies. Practical test, but we should be on a single person team. Okay, to be more realistic, give me all those canchims. Let's see if it's good enough. By the way, it's like, as you can see, it's still like rubbish legendary effects. Then let's see if it's good enough without having like unyielding chameleon on weightless or anything that is actually useful for sneaking. So far so good. Yeah, I'm able to clear those ghouls normally without getting into danger. Then seems like, oh, I'm in danger now. Can I go back to hidden? Yes, I can. Of course, it will be much better for sneak if any of the legendary effects will be useful, like if I will get +1 agility or unyielding set, that's even better, or like chameleon to get some bonus when not moving. Yeah. I will say it's okay on ghouls. Let's test versus super mutants. And yes, I have sneak and escape artist equipped. My base agility is 12, but in the same time my actual agility is 25 thanks to the mutations and possibly some food. Do I have some food? Yes, I have crispy squirrel bites, that's +4 to agility. It can go higher if I will be on actual team with other people. And how are we doing? So far so good. Yeah, I'm still in caution. Getting sneak attacks. That's a blind fire. I'm still in caution. And if I stay close, he will eventually detect me. Yeah, but as easily he can lose me, then that's good. He can detect me, but he can lose me as easily. If I will have full set of unyielding, yeah, that will be even stronger. Maybe one day I will have full set of unyielding to fully test it. At this moment, Thorn armor with working shadowed bonuses and everything else we have seems to be #1 choice for armor. And even though I think this harder to detect while sneaking is not possible on the 3rd star, that's not a bad thing because it's not stacking anyway. Then if this will not work with set bonus, then it will be a wasted star. Now instead we can have full set of Thorn armor with weapon weight reduction. Although I know how ridiculously, insanely hard it will be to actually collect this set. But anyway, let me guys know what you think about Thorn armor set. Are you using it yourself? And as well, if you have any question, yeah, you know where the comment section. I always try to answer as many as I can. And at this moment, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.